Hey ladies and gentlemen, Nev from Nev's Tech Bits here, and today I want to talk a little bit about backing up and why you absolutely need to do it. Now, I'm talking about pictures, really important documentation, and don't just back up onto the hard drive of your computer. As soon as I say back up, most people think about saving everything onto their computer. Let's face it, these days in the digital era, you, me, our moms, our aunts, we all save all the pictures we take on memory card, on the phone, and then we move it to the computer. And we generally assume that that's a really good idea. That's the way we should look after things. But unfortunately, any tech guy that repairs even like 5 computers a year will tell you that is just not enough. Let me tell you some of the horror stories I've run into. So for about 25 years now, I've been fixing people's computers. The first thing that goes wrong with a computer, back in the day before cell phones, people take pictures, they get their memory cards. Maybe eventually they'll get stuff off the memory cards of the camera and put it onto their computer. I advise you, please don't use this as your last line of defense. That's not a backup. It's on your computer that you use all the time. Now, the thing about old computers is, as you probably already know, the hard drive has a spinning plate in it, kind of like a CD. The ball bearings in there wear out. Ball bearings that are making things go around wear out. Things wear out in those drives. Sometimes things happen to it. I had one computer that was given to me by an older woman to fix, and the week before she's like, "Oh, I have to bring this thing into you, Nevin. I have to have you look at it, and please fix it." And she waited, and she waited, and she waited. Then one day she said, "Oh, the computer, it's not turning on anymore. We were using it, and I heard a loud pop." And I didn't like the sound of that. A lot of the times what happens if you hear a loud pop is the capacitor one. There could be a lot of other things that happen. But most of the time a capacitor is gone. The worst thing that could happen for one of these computers is for the power to go. Sometimes old cheap power supplies will go in certain ways that are just so bad, they just crush everything. They just destroy everything. So I get it home, I get the computer in, I get it on, nothing. The hard drive doesn't even spin up. Those pictures are gone unless you get them professionally taken care of. And I believe in situations like that, oh, I even have a hard drive right here. So yeah, the spinning part, a bit dusty. Anyways, on the back of all of your hard drives, you have the main board. And the main board can be replaced, but you have to find the exact same main board. It can't even be a little bit off, or you might just be destroying your data even when you turn it on. And then, yeah, usually it's a really easy clip right here. You gotta be careful how you unclip these because they all unclip a little bit different. Anyways, you can fix a hard drive if that's busted. It takes a lot of money, but sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes this arm will just press right into the disc and it'll just tear everything right off. Just scratch everything to heck. And in those cases, unless you get this super professionally done, I can't get her pictures back, and it's heartbreaking to think about that. A lot of people have their stuff saved on memory cards, and these days they're not just memory cards either. They're cell phones. Another user I know went on vacation with her cell phone, and she dove into a pond, didn't realize the cell phone was in her pocket. Her cell phone is toast. That cell phone is absolutely toast. Then she had all kinds of pictures, all kinds of memories on there. We all have cell phones that we have way too many pictures on. I think it's time for everybody to stop and think, you know what? 4 times a year I will go through my phone and I'll put everything on my computer. And don't just stop there. What you need to do after that is you need to make an off-site backup. Or just a backup anywhere. So what I've done is I have all of my things on a server that I use when I need, and I have separate drives for the operating system, and I have separate drives for the video files, the audio, and the pictures. So that way these things are spinning away. They're spinning away. Yeah, they are spinning slowly, but they're not accessing the information. The hard drive that has the operating system on it, that's going like nuts. That thing will wear out, and a few of them I have to replace them. But on the other ones, they're not worn out, which is good. With my pictures, what I've done is I've made an off-site backup. I've taken all the pictures, I put it on a 32 gigabyte thumb drive, My family has probably been together. My family here, me and my wife and I, we've probably been together for 12, 13 years. And I can fit all the pictures we've taken onto 32 gigabyte. Maybe I should have taken more pictures. Maybe I should have gotten out more. But 32 gigs is fine for me. But anyways, you put that stuff on a USB drive and you get it out of your house. You put it somewhere else. Theft, fire, flood. I want you to think of those three things. That's the three things that are most likely to happen. You might be thinking, but Nevin, I live nowhere near a road or a waterway. There's no way I could get flooded. Well, sometimes you get flooded if your upstairs neighbors leave the sink on. Maybe you get flooded if the sprinklers go off. That's an obvious one. There's all kinds of things that could happen. You could leave your window open, and it wouldn't be a good time. There's so many things that you could do. Anyways, theft. When I was younger, when I was just getting out in the world, I was really nice to everybody. And I was even nice to the local druggies. And shouldn't have made friends with some certain people. Anyways, when you get people on drugs, if they think you're weak, if they know where you are, if they think they know how to get into your place, anything for that next kick, they'll come in, they'll grab whatever they can. They don't care what is on there. Laptops are so easy to sell, and iPhones, these things are very easy to sell. Anything that could easily be flipped at a pawn shop will be gone in no time. And then fires happen. There's nothing we can do about it a lot of the times. But everyone needs to do their due diligence to get their stuff backed up and get it the heck out of your place, because something could happen. There's so many things that could happen. Your dog could eat your hard drive. I had a friend who his dog took a leak on the system, and he was the type of guy that never had the side on the system. So hey, there goes that system. I think he managed to save the hard drive on that one, but that poor guy. Anyways, so personally, I have a thumb drive I take to my parents' place. That's called an off-site backup. Now, my parents have a lot of things, and you know, it's the kind of thing, if I left a hard drive there, it would probably go missing. It's not like I live there. It's not like I'm in charge of where everything is. So I back up my movies and videos, MP3s, all that stuff. I put it on an internal hard drive, and I put it in a case, and I take it to work, and I put it in my locker. Because at least that way, any of those things happen, I'll have a big backup in there, and I know exactly where it is. Again, if I had a hard drive, I'd take it to my parents' place. They're sweet and everything, but I think it'll probably get lost. It might get dropped. It might be put in a place that shouldn't be, because my parents aren't technical people. God love them. They're good people, but they're not tech people. So anyways, yeah, make sure you back up your data. For the love of God, back your data up. Back your data up. Get it out of your house. Make an off-site backup. Put it in the cloud. Whatever you do, just do something. Do something. Anyways, Nev from Nev's Tech Bits here again. Signing off. Have a good one, guys. Back up your data.